Hey, what's up guys? It's DJ. Today we're going to be taking a look at the tools coming with Farming Simulator 22. It's part of the base game, so it could be a trailer that you want to know about, maybe grape technology, possibly even a manure spreader. If there's one in particular that you guys want to take a look at, go down in the description. It's going to give you timestamps, and you can find each one of these categories there. But without further ado, let's jump right in. Starting off with trailers, we have the Welger TK115. We have the Grampy Half Pipe HP 20. How's about some class for you? We have the Carrot 140 TD from Dimco. That's right, we got a Dimco trailer. It is really neat as well. This is the side dump. Love that thing. How about a Branner trailer? We have the Z18051. Yeah, it's a Power Flex. That's exactly what it is. From Rudolph, the DK280RL. Also from Rudolph, we have their TKD 301RP. Different wheel setups for those, and different wheel setups for this as well. This is a TKD or TDK 301RA. Different dumping design on that. Really cool trailers. From Branner, we have their Power Tube Plus. Love that thing. Also from Branner, we have their DT240. Man, Branner's awful at name changes. This is an XXL trailer. There you go. You got that. They also have their Power Push. This could be switched up to a manure spreader as well, which is kind of neat. It's one of the only trailers that can do that. So it's very unique in that situation. How about this? Remember I said it was unique? Well, there's around one more. It can do it. The Flegel ASW 271. The AgriLiner Muck MUK 303 from Flegel. The DMK 273. From Wilson, their pace setter. Oh yeah, we got the pace setter base game. Let's go, boys. From Farm Tech, we have the Fortis 3000. From Raid Urqueco, we have the Radium 255. From Load King, the Distinction Triple Hopper. That's right, it's a triple hopper. That's kind of cool, isn't it? How's about the Straumann Aperion 3401? We're not done yet. The Anneberger Fieldliner HTS 3106. The Bergman HDW 65. From Crampy, the SKS 30 1050. And lastly, from Load King, the Distinction Super B. Oh, yeah, these things are awesome. In Auger Wagons, we've got the Bergman GTW 330, the Hall ULW 4000, the Conveyal. Oh, yeah. From Conveyal, we have the CST 1550. Elmer's, the Hallmaster, is come back, and I am so excited to see it. We also have the Dimco, yes, the Dimco 2200 dual auger grain cart, 77,500 liter capacity. I think stupid. I love it. From Walkabout Mother Bins, that's right, we got two mother bins. This one's going to have 141 liter capacity, and then the WMB 6000 from the 4000. This is going to hold 211,400 liters. Oof. Next is the Hall SUW 50 for 5,000. That's pretty cool. This actually has an auger on it, which is very, very unique. The Hall KUW 2000. That can only do potatoes, by the way. Speaking of only doing something, the Amity Beet Cart only does, you guessed it, beets. And lastly, the Bergman, another beet cart, the Bergman RW 500. Only beets. Now, in a previous video, we talked about combine harvesters. In this video, we're going to talk about the combine harvester headers. First, starting off is the Rossbash PowerStream 500. We can actually click down, and it gives us the combo, so it shows us exactly what could be used with it. How cool is that? We also have the Capeo Helianthus 5700, the Duisfar Topliner 4090. Goes with that Duisfar, by the way. The Case H 3020 Terraflex 25 foot. That goes with your 7150. The New Holland Superflex 25 foot. This is going to go with the CH770. We'll quit that. I think you guys can figure it out from here. The John Deere 625X. The New Holland Verifeed 28 foot. You also have the Case IH 3050 Terraflex 28 foot. The Class Convio Flex 1080. The Fendt Power Flow. We also have the Massey Power Flow. And then in Fendt and Massey Ferguson, we also have the Dynaflex. So both those headers rocking along. We have the Case IH Terraflex 41 foot. Bale Helianthus 12,000. We also have the trailer that I've been waiting to see, the Terraflex Draper 45 foot. This is coming with the 250 series. Great to see that. From John Deere, we have the HD 45X. So that's Is that a 45 foot? Yeah, I believe so, 45 foot. From Kloss, we have the Convio Flex 1380. This is just a little bit more than 45. I mean, it's like 46 foot, but it's not this big. 50 feet. The John Deere HD50F 50-foot combine header, grain head, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely massive. It costs you $100,000 by itself. Love it. There's not the only headers, though. We also have corn heads as well. From Ziegler, we have the Corn Champion 5R. From Case IH, the 4408. From New Holland, the 980 CRA30. John Deere, 68 or 608C. There you go. Names are weird. Kloss, we have their Corio 875 FC. From Capeo, the Diamond 8. Another Kloss combine header, the Corio 1275C. We also have the Capeo Diamond 12. Oh, yes. From Case IH, the 4418N. Big case header right there. But not quite this big. The John Deere C16F. The largest header in the game for doing corn. Big time. 12 meters. If we make our way into forage harvester headers, we've actually got quite a bunch in here, but it's because there's a lot of different kinds. Starting off with the Lecotech LH2. How does this work? Well, it hooks up. Well, I'm not sure. Watch the video on it, and I'll show you guys everything you need to know about this piece of equipment right here. We also have the New Holland 130 FB. This is going to be for Big Daddy primarily. This takes poplars, turns them into wood chips, which is pretty darn cool. How's about here? The Kloss pickup 300. We've got a Kemper pickup as well, and a John Deere pickup, and a Krone pickup. And then mowers, we have the Direct Disc 500 from Kloss. We have a Capeo Spartan disc. We have a Krone disc. And then we have a lot of regular forage harvester headers. So from Kemper, we have the 345 Plus. John Deere, we have the 345 Plus. New Holland, the 450 SFI. We have the Kemper 360 Plus. John Deere 360 Plus. The New Holland 600 SFI. The Kloss Orbis 750, so that's the smallest one there. And then we're moving up to the bigger boys, 7.5 meters wide with the 375 Plus, John Deere version to match, as well as a New Holland version to match. And Kloss is like, LOL, I'm going to make one bigger though. This is the Orbis 9. This is the 9-meter version, but everybody else has 9-meter versions as well. We got one from Kemper. We got one for John Deere. We got one for New Holland. Oh yeah. We have the Kemper header trailer as well. So this right here hooks up with Kloss heads, with Fenn heads, John Deere, and New Holland. Choose what you like, and then choose the header that goes with that. And this will work as kind of like a helpful way around. And then, well, something that doesn't have help is the Krone X Collect, a 9-meter big boy right here. Gotta love it. In potato technology, we got a couple goodies. So the first two are going to be planters. This is the Grimmy GL 420. We also have the Grimmy GL 860 Compacta from Grimmy as well. This is going to be a home topper. This is the KS 74. And then we have some harvesters for you. So this first trailed harvester is the Ropa Killer 2. And then the Grimmy Evo 290. In Beet technology, we actually have two headers that go with the Ropa harvesters that do sugar beets. So first one's going to be the RR645. This is going to run a 2.7 meter working width. And then we have a 4 meter working width. That's as big as it gets. We don't have anything larger than that as part of base game. However, I will say, OMG, the detail is WOW. Over here on Grimmy, and that was cringe, FT300, you got a topper right there, and put this on the back. This will collect all your sugar beets out of the ground. It's Sugarcane technology. We got a couple things in here. So we have, 2 planters, we have a harvester, and 2 trailers that would love to be plugged into the back of that harvester. So let's talk about it. We have the Gessner single row billet planter. This is going to do, well, 1 meter working with. Then we have a 2 meter working with, the 2-row billet planter. Then we have a harvester that's going to rock and roll with a 1 meter harvesting width. Very, very standard, by the way. Then we have the TT Colossus. This is going to hold 20,000 liters. And then we have a 28,000 liter Massey Ferguson trailer. Looks like the Massey can hook up a bunch, and it looks like the TT can hook up quite a few things. So that is great to see. In cotton technology, there's nothing we've never seen before. So we have the McCormick Industries Cotton Wheel Grab. It's It's going to hook up via 3-point, grab a hold. We have the Module 4. Now, the Module 4 is going to grab onto 1 square cotton bale. We have the Module X. This is going to grab onto 2 of those bales. And then we can pick up 3 round bales with the McCormick Cotton Tag Trailer. In grape technology, this should help you guys out when getting grapes. So the first one is going to be the Provitus MP122 OSHA Pruner. You need this. Everyone's going to need this if you're doing grapes. There is no way around it. You've also got the Hardy Mercury 4000L. That's going to be your vineyard sprayer. Then we have 3 trailers, the Furman 6000, the 12,000, and the 14,500. I think these trailers look really, really cool. Definitely a neat design going on with the metals. I dig it. And that's everything in grape technology. Let's about some rock pickers. We have the Degamade Signature 7200. We also have their Rock King 9600 and the Alhol Scorpio 550. We'll be doing a separate video on rock picking, so stay tuned for that if you're interested. In mulchers, we got quite a few of them in here. The first is going to be the TMC Kinsella TPN 140. We also have the TDE 220, so that's going to be a 1.4 versus 2.2 meter working with. And then we have a 3 meter working with the 300D. We also have the No Speed Max 560 and the Downbow Maxi Cut 600. And to close it out with the TMC Kinsella TJP 610 6 meter. Goodness gracious, that's a lot. That's a mouthful. As far as plows, there's really not a ton to choose from in Farm Sim 22. We have the Pottinger Servo 25. I'm trying to learn how to say that correctly. I'm trying really hard. The Agromass POV 5XL. We have the Kverneland Ecomat. There you go. The Limken Titan 18 and the Kverneland PW 112. A 6 meter plow. That is the largest plow in the game, so heads up there. Cultivators are a different story. These kind of start small but get crazy quickly. Starting off with the Raby EG39, it's a 2.5 meter. We have the Horsch Toronto 3FX 3 meter cultivator there. By the way, it was the only 3 meter cultivator in the game. Whoop whoop. Amazon Cineo 4000 Super. Very cool there. You got plenty of customization. I love that you can customize these. We have the Limken Schmerge 9500K. We also have the Limken Carrot 12500K UA and the Cokerling Vector 570-800. You could change that up here between a 5.7 meter and an 8 meter. Very cool there. We also have the All-Rounder Flatline 600, which is, well, to be fair, kind of in between 5.7 and 8, so choose whatever you like through there. But we're not done yet. We also have the Prolander 7500 from Kuhn. We have another Limken. This is the Corlin 9840. That's a 8.4 meter cultivator. And we have a 12.2. This is the Rossamash K 12200. From Vaderstead, we have the NZ Extreme 1425. That's a 14.3 meters. And then lastly, big cultivator, we have the Format Compactomat 1570 Max. That is a 15.7 meter cultivator. Big bad boy right there. As we've talked about in previous videos, cultivating, plowing, or subsoiling, or disc harrowing, they all do kind of different things. So it would only make sense that we have plenty of options. So if we make our way into disc harrows, well, we have the Alpago, that word, MG300. We have the Horsch Joker 4. We have the Agromass BTC 50H. Over here, the Cokerling Rebel Classic 600T. How about a Kenzie? That's right, we got a Kenzie disc harrow in here. The Mach Till 261. Case IH, absolutely. Speed Tiller 465. From Pottinger, we have the Terra Disc 10,001T. It's a 10 meter, love that. Over here, another Kenzie. This is the Mocktail 412. That is a 12 meter. Oof. And the biggest one here, the Case IH Speed Tiller 475. This could also be changed up to K-Line Ag, so they must have had a deal between the two. So if you don't like Case and you still want a big cultivator, well, swap it up. You're good to go. Disc harrow, not a cultivator. There is so much more to go over. Next is the Power Harrow section. We got 5 of these, so let's tear it up. Nordson, the HK 25. the Alpago Rodent RM Max 300, the Amazon KG 3001 Super from Kuhn. We have their 4040, and also from Kuhn, we have their HR 6040 RCS. That is a 6-meter power harrow. Yes, it is. At Subsoilers, we don't have quite as many options, but we still have plenty of stuff in here. We got the AgriSim Discovine V. This is for mainly vineyard work from the AgriSim Combi Plow Gold 3M. We have the Graveland DTX 300AR. Also from AgriSim, we have their 4-meter there as well. Kuhn, we have their 4-meter version of their subsoiler. Over here in AgriSim, we have their Cultiplow Platinum 8-meter. And lastly, from Bednar, we have the FB3000, TO6000, PT6000. Yeah. Spaders. This is a different one. So the Spader prepares fields for the next sowing. Can be used instead of a plow. And basically, it's a big power harrow, and they dig the ground up like it's their job, which it is because they're Spaders. This is the Farmax KRG 250. You've also got the DRP 300 Perfect and the Rapide 450 Trailed. So you got quite a few versions here. They all do exactly the same job. Similar-ish power requirements. Actually, the biggest one's not too bad right here. There you go. Check them out. These are cool. In seeders, we have quite a few things in seeders, so let's take a look at them. First is going to be the Nordson HK25 and the NS3030. This can be used on quite a few things, so yeah, it's very, very nice, and this is going to be your starting equipment for most things as well, and it's beautiful. Very nice for starting piece of equipment. Next is the Amazon KG3000 Kanta 3000 there as well. Next, we have the Kuhn HR4040, the Venta 4030, and we have a front tank for that as well. Or you can use this, the HR6040 plus the BTFR 6030. So this has the power harrow plus the seeder attached to it, which is a nice little pairing. How's about this? The Pottinger TerraSim C6F. I've actually been using this as kind of like my starter seeder when I've been doing testing. I love that thing. You've also got the Kuhn Espero 6000 RC. Very cool there. How about the Vetestep Rapid A800S? Really like this as well. Does a great job. The Limkid Solitaire 12. Good to see that returning. And the Amazon Citin or Kaiden or something 15001C. Heads up, that does not direct drill at all. In previous games, the Amazon, the 15 meter, has been able to. Well, this one, story's changing. This does not anymore. Making our way over to planters, and this is kind of where the big boys lay. So let's take a look. The Agromass Falcon 3, very small. The Amazon 2C Super. You've also got the Kuhn Maximat 3 Till. How's about some Limkin, the Azurit 9. You've also got the front tank for that as well. Carry around some extra fertilizer, or extra seed fertilizer, good to go. How about something that was part of the Kuhn DL, or the Graveland DLC? The Optima RS. Love that thing. I think it's cool. Our first Kenzie. Oh, yes, sir. This is the 3665 Blue Drive. And we also have the Baderstad Tempo L16. You guys remember that, but it's not the big boy anymore because we have a John Deere, the 1770 NT. A John Deere planter is part of the base game and farming simulator. Times have changed, and I love where we're headed. And it's right here to a Kenzie, the 4905 Blue Drive. Get it while it's hot. It's a bad boy, and I love it. Another new section of Farm Sim 22 is the roller section. With the roller, you can improve the upper soil layer quality of your fields. This kind of pushes everything down, prepares your seed beds, etc., etc. We have two of them, both from the brand Dalbo. The Power Roll 1230 HD is going to be 12.3 meters, and then basically double that at 24.3 meters. We have their Mega Roll 2430. It's pretty ridiculous, and I love it. That's awesome. In sprayers, there's really not a whole lot to share, so let's just start right here. We have the Mega 1200 liter tank. So this, or 1200L. This is going to hold 1,500 liters of your liquid fertilizer or herbicide. Then we have the rear sprayer that kind of goes with that. This is the Mega 1200 or 1200L. Then we have the Commander 4500 Delta Force. This is going to be kind of your well, you can change up the working width on there, which is pretty cool. 27, 30, or 33 meter spread. Yeah, I'm cool with that. And then we have something kind of similar. This is the Aeon 5200 Delta 4. So 5200 liter capacity versus a 4500 liter capacity. And then from birth out, we have their Vantage 4300. Love this thing to death. Love the colors of the birth out stuff. They're beautiful. Only 4 fertilizer spreaders for us today. We've got the Amazon ZATS 3200. 42 meter spread though, so you're not going to hear me complain too much. Only does solid fertilizer though. Something that does lime and solid fertilizer is going to be the Breedle K105. You guys remember this, K105? Of course, you got all your extensions coming back as well as spreading units on the back as well, so that is good to see. As far as an Amazon, here you go. This does fertilizer only, so keep that in mind. 42 meter spread here, 10,000 liter capacity. And then your larger Breedle here as well, the K165. In manure spreaders, we have quite a few different options for you guys. First is the FarmTech VarioFlex 750. That's for doing vineyards and things like that. We also have the Brandner TA 12050 Power Spread Plus, the Brewery Manure Director 14. Direct that manure. It's a little skinny as well. Very cool. How's about another coon coming back? Farm Sim, that was definitely in 19. I don't know if this was in 17 or not. This is the Kuhn SLC 141. From Hall, we have their DST 16 spreader. Samson, the Flex 23. We also have the Bergman TSW 6240W. That's about another Samson. This is the US 235 Dynamic. And lastly, the Strautmann PS 3401. Yeah. In slurry tanks, we've got just as many options here, if not more. Starting off with the FarmTech SuperSys 800. We skipping a few here. We have the ZoonHammer ULT 18. This is about the ZoonHammer ULT 24, a little bit bigger there. We got some field bins for you, the FRC 55 and the FRC 65. Just go with the 65, holds more. Why not? VT 130 right there. And the Spader for that, the Spider SP 6834. And then we have the FarmTech Polysys 1550. Good to see that one coming in. Fleagle version, kind of like that. PFW 18,000 Max Line Plus. We have the Bree Refilled Master 20. You guys are used to that one. The newest Premium Integral 20,000. The Bomec Multi Profile 2115. Another, the Vibro. And we also have the Grant TSA 30,000. I love this thing so much. It is so cool. But that's not it. We also have the Van Heuys Premium Integral 30,000. We have the Bomec Multi 4XL 30 meter spread on that. The Samson PG 235. We have the Samson SD 700 and the Samson SB H4 36. In weeders, it's basically all Einbach. Through here, we have the Einbach Aerostar Exact 600. The Chopstar 590. We've also got their Pneumatistar 900. I think that's how you say that word. The Pneumatic Star Pro 1200. And then from Treffler, the TS 1520 M3. 15 meter spread on that. Yeah, you don't need much more than that. From Grassland Care, this is a new section of Farm Sim 22. Grass rollers and weeders improve the yield of your grass field. So as you can see, we can plant a few things and we also get a little bit of fertilizer from them as well, which is great to see. First one is the APV GK301 Full Edition. We also have the Metaroll Vario, so you guys are used to seeing that. And then we have the Dalbo Maxi Roll 6300 Green Line. In mowers, we've got a really cool setup here. There's plenty for everyone. Starting up with the Seb Nusel F240 front mower. You have the Kverneland 4140L trailed mower. We also have the Kuhn GMD 4411 trailed mower. And then we have a front mower for that, the GMD 3123F. Where you go with butterflies for the back, the GMD 8730FF. That's an 8.3 meter working width on there. Or you can bump it down a little bit, but not have to use a front mower, and you could just use one set of mowers to be done. This is the Duet 7300 from Alhall. Very neat there. And then, of course, we had to have the NovaCat 301 back. Oh, yeah, but we've got a big upgrade for the rear mowers. This is the NovaCat A10 Crossflow. These will bundle everything up together and give you a swath or regular mowing or left side only, right side only, anything like that. These are really cool. In Tedders, only 4 to show you guys. We have the Pontiger Alpen hit 4.4, so 4.4 meter there. We have the Kuhn, this is going to be an 8.7 meter. We have the Viking Fan X, this is going to be a 9 meter. And then finishing it out, the Pottinger, 17 meter. So nice wide swath on that. In windrows, we've got quite a few more, but nothing too crazy. Starting off with the SIP favorite, it's going to be 2.5 meter. The SIP Air 300, well, you guessed it, 3 meter. It's going to go on the front, by the way. Pretty cool there. Pottinger top, that's a 3.4 meter. A Kuhn is a 4.7. From the Samaz brand, we've got an 8.4 meter. From Kuhn, again, we have the 9.5. Then over here for Krona, we have the 9.7. And lastly from Kuhn, we have their GA, the 14.7. It is back. In loading wagons, you can see we've got quite a few different things to choose from. Starting off with the Pottinger Boss, that is going to be a 16.1. I think it's 16.1. Double back and check. Yep, 16.1 thousand. We also have the Strautmann Zelia. It's going to be a 23,000. The Pottinger Faro, 26,000. Rapid Shootamaker, 35,000. Over here from Kloss the Cargos, 44,000 liter capacity. Pottinger Jumbo, 46.6 thousand. The Bergman Shuttle, 49.5. But that's not 50, but this is the Strautmann Mignon, 50,000 liters. Goodness gracious. In balers, this is probably one of the biggest changes that we've seen. So you can see we've got baby baler and we've got other things that we've seen before, but they're a little bit different. So the baby baler, this makes a very, very small bales, 120 centimeters, low on the literage as well. And you can pick them up by hand, which is great. Pottinger Impress 12.5F Pro. These will make 125 centimeter bales, aka regular bales. 125 is what we've been using in every farm sim game before this. This is going to be 4,000 liters. The Kuhn VB 3190. Well, this makes between 125 and 180. So 125, 150, and 180. 150, those are going to be 5,500 liter round bales, and the 180s are going to be 7,500 liter round bales. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You've also got the Kloss Roland 455. This makes 125 centimeter round bales, so 40 or 4,000 liter, and it will wrap them as well. Then you have the Pottinger Impress. Well, this will make any of those sizes, but it will only wrap the 125 or the 150. It'll plop the 180 off the back and will not wrap it. So heads up there. Then we have the Quadrant 5300 FC. These are making 6,000 liter square bales, which is cool, but you can make them smaller if you want. We have 180 centimeter up to 240 centimeter on that. Same thing on the big baler, the 1290 high density. You can make regular bales or high density bales. Same thing through the case as well. Got good stuff. Yeah, and that continues through the Kuhn. There's so much to all this. The Anderson Bio Baler, this makes 4,000 liter poplar bales. And then you got the bumper for the front of that Anderson. If you're using this, please use the front bumper. You will be glad that you did. And if you're making bales, well, you got to pick them up. And that is why we've got the Bale Loaders section. This is cool because they're super adaptive. So here, nothing too crazy with this. The Schmetterling from Flegel, you put this on the back or front of your tractor, grab a hold of it. Then we have a round bale loader. This will load different sets of round bales. However, only load one set at a time. So if you've got 180 centimeter and 125 centimeter, well, it's not going to load both of them at the same time. Unload the other one, but it will load them, as you can see, 125 through 180. Just make sure all the bales on the trailer are the same size. You're good to go. We also have the Arkusen Multi-Bag D14. This takes the baby bales and wraps them up. I believe it's in 14 baby bales, and it bales one of them. And it's the exact same size as one of the larger Heston bales, the 6,000 liter Heston bales. It's really, really cool the way that this works. You got to get it if you're doing baby bales. We do have a bale trailer, not auto loading, but it is a bale trailer. Works really well for doing different stuff as well. So does this, the AgriLiner PW240. Now, if you are going to be stacking your square bales, you may need one of these. It'll stack up 3 square bales high, make it easy for picking them up, or you could just get one of these. This will pick up any of the square bales that are not baby bales, so the bigger ones. This will also auto load on a baby bale of like 14 of them stacked together. So we'll also load those together as well, which is just really cool. How neat is that? Tell you what, baling technology, killing it in Farm Sim 22. Making our way into Bale Wrappers. Yeah, wicked Bale Wrappers. That was a bad joke. Let's move on. The Kverneland 7850C. This will take round bales of 125 or 150. And then we've got the Kuhn, which will take square bales or round bales. These will take any of the small to medium-sized square bales or the small to medium-sized round bales and wrap them. Large will not work. However, if you need to wrap the larger round bales, you can do that with the extractor or the X extractor. Or you could take this right here, which I highly recommend be getting, the hybrid X extractor. This will do round bales, but it will also do square bales too, and it will do all of the sizes. If you want to wrap Heston bales, if you want to wrap massive round bales, you have to use this. That's it. And that's it. Also, that's Bale Wrappers. Chainsaws! I don't want to buy them. We've got the Steel, the Husqvarna, the Jensert, and McCullough. You guys are probably used to these, and we've got them back. In forestry equipment, we got a couple goodies through here for you guys. So the first is going to be the Anderson trailer that is coming back. We also have the Kessler 144ND. Now, this is going to be another trailer. Should help you guys out plenty when loading up logs. But if you need something a little bit bigger, Legal Timber Runner will do the job. How's about this? DJ, well, what is that? Well, if we look at combinations, well, you could use it with a weight. You probably should, but it says Forestry Mulchers, used to remove tree stumps and bushes. So you will need that to remove bushes, and you'll need it to remove stumps. You've also got the exact same thing here from Prentice as well. These look like they're going to hook up via 3-point, so should be pretty easy for you guys to hook these up. We also have a standard stump grinder from Prentice there as well. Make it nice and easy. From Heisemat, this is just going to take logs and put them in, and it's going to pop out wood chips, or you can use this to plant your trees. We're getting close-ish to being done, I promise. So in animals, we have Kuhn. There you go. This is going to be an 11,900 liter food mixer. From Silo King, we have a 22,000 liter food mixer. From Varson, we have a 24,000 liter food mixer. And from Joskin, we have their Aquatran 7300. That's going to be doing all your water. But that's not it. We've also got more in here as well. The MKS is back, and we've got, well, plenty of colors. Chrome is definitely bright, shiny, and vibrant in Farm Sim 22. So check it out if you haven't. We also have the MKS 32 as well, so that you guys can use this. Or if you need to spray in some straw, well, use this, the Anderson Pro Chop. This will take, well, it just says 2 bales. Use your imagination. Animal transport brings us 3 different things for transporting animals. 2 of them are for horses only, and then we have another transport that will do all of the animals. So over here, the big Master Western WCF. This is going to hold 2 horses. Also holding 2 horses is going to be the Kingston trailers. Yes, the Belvedere. Oh yeah. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And then if you need to hold, well, pretty much anything else, Wilson Trailers has you covered. Oh yeah. So this one's going to hold 12 head of cattle, 36 pigs, and 38 sheep. As you can see, you cannot transport chickens yet again, and it will charge you for it as well. In levelers, we got a couple things here for you. So from Duvelsdorf, we got 2 of them. We have a 3-meter version and a 3.7-meter version. And then from Holaris, we have a 4-meter version and a 5-meter version. Most people go with that 5-meter version anyway, so rock and roll. But that's not what compacts your soil. We've got other things in different sections for you guys there. Duvelsdorf, right here, we have a 3 meters, weighs 2.4 tons. We have a 2.5 ton version from Flegel. From Duvelsdorf, we have a 3.2 ton there as well. 2.7 tons, a little bit smaller, but it is wider. This is the Holaris Stago. And then my favorite right here, 2.9 tons, we have the Disc 180. This was a mod, I think, in Farm Sim 17. It is really, really neat, and it is going to work awesome for you guys. We have PTO as well as hydraulic versions. In front loaders, there are plenty for everyone to choose. Plus, you can see combinations of stuff that works with it, which is great to see. First is the Quickie. This is going to be for 60 horsepower tractors. We have one for around 80 horsepower tractors. We also have one for around 100 horsepower tractors, and 120, and 140, And that's it. In Hauer, we've got 120 horsepower versions, 180 horsepower, yeah. And then over here in John Deere, we have one for 130 horsepower tractor, 280 horsepower tractor, 290 horsepower tractor, and lastly, from Kloss, we have one that works with 145 horsepower tractors. Kaboom, baby. Kaboom. Gotta love it. And naturally, with front loaders, we have to have front loader tools, and we have plenty for everyone. Starting up, we have the Owl Butt. Nice, got the word butt in it. Universal bucket, 1,000 liter capacity there. We also have a 1,000 liter capacity manure fork and a 1,250 liter capacity fork. This also got grapple, which makes it great for doing logging. Speaking of not logging, we have a silage cutter, which holds 850 liters from the Butt brand, and Bell Spike as well. I'm so immature. How's about from All But the Bell Handler? It's going to hold weigh 250 kilograms, so not too bad at all. We also have a round bell fork from them as well, and a Bell King. I believe we got some mods in Farm Sim 19 that are very similar to this, and I'll take it. Not too bad at all. We also have a pallet fork from them, which is good to see, and a log fork. And from Quickie, we have their single big bag lifter, and we have a double big bag lifter. And rounding it all out, we have the Ruby 2000. This holds 2,300 liters of pretty much everything. It says this tool can cut sugar beets to feed them to your biogas plant. So if you're going to be cutting sugar beets, you may want to get one of these. In wheel loaders, we don't have that many, but we've still got plenty. So in here we have the high dump bucket, 3,500 liter capacity, a log fork. We also have a pallet fork, the McCormick high dump bucket, 4,000 liter capacity on that one right there. We have the McCormick Bell fork, which is good to see. From All But, we have an 8,000 liter silage fork. That's great to see. We have a log fork from them. And then from Holaris, we have a 3,500 liter silage spike thing. Telehandler Tools basically bring us the same stuff, just a little bit different. We've got a bell fork. We have a wrapped bell handler, universal bucket, which will give us 2,640 liter capacity. We have a manure fork, which will give us a 1,760 liter capacity. We've got a log fork with a single grab on the top. We have a pallet fork, and that is it. It's skid steer loaders. Again, similar stuff through here as well. We have the high dump bucket, and yes, all of these can be done in red or gray, which is great. 1,284 liters. We've got a pallet fork there as well. How's about a Bell Spear manure fork? It's holds 710 liters, which ain't too bad for a skid steer. We've got a wrapped bell handler. We got a stump grinder. You can make that red too if you want. Really cool there. And then we have the brush and log fork, which I think looks absolutely terrifying. In dollies, we only have one, and naturally it is the crampy Dolly 10L. We just can't get quite away from it, can we? No, we can. This is going to rock and roll, matches your crampy stuff, and you can pull it around. In low loaders, we got stuff that I think are going to really make people happy, starting with the Transport Wagon TP500. What you do is you hook up to this, you press a button, and it will actually raise off the ground and pull in that rear axle. It's pretty cool. We've also got the Flegel DTS 5.9. It's basically regular semi-dolly with a dolly on it. So very cool there. And then we got stuff that I know you guys are going to love. We have a Demco drop deck trailer, part of the base game. How cool is that? But that's not it. We also have from Load King, the renowned drop deck here as well. Very awesome, very cool, and highly requested mods that I know you guys wanted to see. Giants made them base game. In header trailers, we got a bunch of them. Now, I'm not going to maybe go over each one of these specifically. You guys can get the idea here, especially if you go into combinations. It'll tell you exactly what you need for each one. Great thing, they're locking. I'm happy to say even this one right here, you could take a 50-foot header, put it on this trailer right here, and it will lock it down. So I have been hit by the train once on accident. I wish it was on purpose, and it knocked the header off. But it pretty much takes the train to get the header off of these. They would put them down, takes a second, it'll lock in just like the cloth stuff did. Speaking of the cloth stuff, yes, we have headers for those as well. So all you gotta do is click down and you will find everything that you need. So for example, let's say I pick a random one in the middle. This one, the Nardi N6035. Well, click down, it'll tell you exactly which header goes with that trailer. And if you click on that header, it'll tell you which trailer goes with it as well. It's really cool. As far as weights go, there is a lot in here. Something for everyone. I'm sure you're going to find exactly what you're looking for. And I'm going to show you all of them, so maybe I can help you find it as well. We've got the cloth stuff, and yeah, you can put some external additions on here, pretty much doubling the weight on them. We have the 10 winkle, which I love saying that, and you got all kinds of stuff there. AGCO 650, you've got the 10 winkle pack 750, John Deere 900, Kloss 900, the pack 1000, AGCO 1100, John Deere 1150, the AGCO 1500, pack 1500. We've got a John Deere 1800, Kloss 1800 as well, or 22 or 26 or 3000 or 3400. Goodness gracious. We have the AGCO 2.3. We have a 2.5 from 10 winkle. From Fendt, of course, we have the 3300. And from John Deere, we have, well, it's exactly what you guys said it was. It hooks up to the 7R. If you don't believe me, well, just right-click down. Tells you it goes with the 7R. Can't hide it. Belt systems have been improved and have gotten new additions as well. And here, let's take a look. So we have the Lizard S710. This has been around for a long time, and you guys know exactly how to use it, as well as the Grimmy TC816 and the RH2400. Remember that this can also load sugar beets or potatoes into pallets. People don't know that. You can. It's cool. You've also got the Quantum coming back, but new to Farm Sim is this bad boy right here, the Meridian TL1239. This will basically take stuff out of your augers and plop them into a trailer. And around that way, the conveyor will take stuff and put stuff from your trailer into the auger. So you can need one of each. But how cool is that? It's just so... It's so cool. Winter equipment will bring us 4 pieces of equipment. We've got a lot of Smaz stuff in here. Then we have Breedle. So from Smaz, we have a couple different pieces for doing snow removal. So if you're doing a V, or maybe you're wanting to do straight cut, something like that in the snow, kind of whatever you're wanting to do. We have a 1.8 meter, 3.2, and 3.3 meter. Choose whatever you like, and it will help you out. Then we have a salt spreader. This is the Breedle SG2000. Of course, it holds 2,000 liters of salt. Salt only, by the way. Heads up there. 10 meter spread at 12 miles per hour. So not too bad at all. And in this whole video, which has taken me, I don't even want to know how long to record, we have miscellaneous. This is going to bring us 4 pieces of equipment. First is going to be the Bachmann MHAL 4320, which is where I first learned that you can lock down skid steers. So yeah, skid steers can be strapped down. Pretty cool there. You also have the Bachmann, the reefer. And guess what? It doesn't do much of anything. Basically, you can open the back doors and put stuff in here. So doing stuff like eggs or maybe some baby bales, stuff like that. Really, whatever you want to put in here, you can. It's totally cool. It's just another option. Shocking. I know. I was shocked. I was like, wait, so it's just another option? Well, that's pretty cool. I loved it. And of course, from Thunder Creek, we've got the 3,750 liter capacity for fuel, because we're all going to run out in the middle of the field, just like Clutch does regularly. And lastly, we have the Corona Profi liner. This bad boy right here will kind of open up, and you can stack in pallets or do whatever you want. No one's going to tell you what to do. Hey, rock and roll, man. It's Farm Sim. It's a simulator. Have fun. And that, against my best judgment, is a video with every single tool for Farming Simulator 22 in it. I hope this helped you out in some way, shape, or form, because goodness gracious, it took me about an hour and a half to record. If you enjoyed it, make sure you drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, join the DjGoHam fam, make sure you turn your notification bells on as well so that you never miss daily Farming Simulator 22 videos here on the channel. If you have any questions about what you saw today, let me know. Otherwise, hope you have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.